Richard, never beaten Greece. It'd be a good time to start, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah. Like Brian says, you're looking at more of a revenge mission rather than an actual trying to go and qualify, because I still think it's going to be very difficult for us. We had a long period of preparation before the game away from home. And
just to mention that, Keith Andrews mentioned that was a real changing point yesterday, that now there's so many championship players in the Ireland squad. That break from May to June was so hard to navigate to get the players fresh. Was that a big factor, do you think, in that game?
I don't think so. I think players keep themselves fit. Obviously, you want to play games, you want to play regular games, and they didn't have that time, but they had plenty of time training and organisation. I think performance-wise, the problem was the tactics. We got the tactics wrong, which isn't down to fitness or down to anything else. It was like we got outsmarted by a better team, and that's where I have the difficulty when the manager says we've got a chance of qualifying. We just have to win the 3 games, because they've been told before you need to go out and win this match, and they've not been able to do it. And that's where you start. The players must start to lose belief as it keeps going on. And it's like, right, this is how we're going to set up. This is what we're going to do. And then they go out onto the pitch. Like the Greece game, they get found out. Like the Netherlands game, the opposition manager changes after a half time, and they can't react quick enough. So you need managers can make the difference when games are tight and games are either way by 1 goal. It's the manager who makes a difference in terms of, right, can we just change this for 15 minutes? Can we react to what the other guy's doing for 15 minutes? And that's where we've let ourselves down, I think, throughout not just this campaign, but previous ones.
And Brian, then just quickly before we head to the break, is that a case of the same old record now, that the players, not that they stop listening to the manager, but they're hearing the same things being repeated?
Well, the players are certainly saying very positive things about the regime. I thought the stuff that Keith Andrews came out with yesterday, kind of inferring that there was some sort of spying mission, I thought was ridiculous. Every international team takes every advantage it can get to try and get the points and get a result. Where the players still listen to the manager, I'd say they are. But the selections that the manager is making, he's made mistakes. If you go to the Greek game in particular, tactically they got it wrong. They left the 2 open, the wide positions. Samarkis and Pelkas down the left-hand side ran amok against us, where Will Smallbone was trying to play inside but couldn't get out to the wide position quick enough. Didn't do Colin O'Dowd playing left wing back. He's a right winger playing left wing. He's a right winger playing left wing back, and he was out of his depth in the match that night. And there were several mistakes like that. As Richard said, the reaction to that against the Netherlands when they changed at half time to basically a 4-4-2, put Weghorst down, we didn't react to that quickly enough to deal with it. And then the match had already run away with us before the changes were made. And the changes were too late, and they probably weren't the right ones either. So it's just another failure in another group. This is the 3rd group in a row that we've been out of contention before the last few games. We've 3 games to go in the group now. I think we're out of contention for to be in first or second with 3 games to go. We'll see. If we win the match tomorrow night, we get another 2 wins. I just don't think it's going to be good enough. I don't think we're going to get 3 wins anyway. We might win tomorrow night.